I from Ibejuleki and state woman leader.
Okay, that's very good. So, as the state women leader, right? What will you say about the representation of women in the ADC primary elections?
Oh, that is lovely question. ADC primary election, what I pray is that everybody they should put hands together and they should know what they are doing about the party. Then they should vote for the right person here, which we know, because we know that it's only ADC can even do it. ADC can do it. Both of women and men, they come out for the election. We should support them in everything.
Okay, and as the women are well represented in the ADC party?
Yes, as a woman leader. All my state women leader and local government women leader, we join hands together and do this ADC party. And we believe that we are going to win.
So
100% of win. We are going to win.
No problem. And please, sir, what can you say about the competence of the ADC primary candidates, right? The ADC aspirants, presidential aspirants. What can you say about their competence? And do you think the ADC, after the end of this primary, that the ADC will produce a candidate that can compete with other candidates from other political parties on the national stage?
Thank you very much. I really love that question. ADC is here to make a difference, and believe you me, whatsoever candidate is coming out to represent us as the Black Party flag bearer after this primary election, we definitely will emerge as the president of this nation, because we are, with our inclusion leadership style, is going to make a difference in this nation.
What will you say about the unity in diversity that exists, that the ADC have claimed that exists within the party? What can you say about that?
As you can say that unity still exists up to now. As you can look around your environment today, you discover that we are all settled. There is no form of fear, there is no form of insecurity among us. We are all in love, in unity, in peace, and we have all gathered here today, not minding whether your tribe or whatever. We are just together in unity and in love, and that has been pushing us, and that will make us a difference. I want to appreciate every one of us, all ADC members across the globe, both those in diaspora, that have really supported this move of ADC. And I believe with this strong unity of us, we are going to emerge come 2023 general election as the winner.
And what do you think other parties should learn from the ADC primary election?
First of all, they should learn unity amongst us. We have that unity. You can see what has been happening before you know this one. No, in ADC it is not like that. Be you male or female, we are together. We have been so united, and that's our major logo. And we are here to arise and shine and make Nigeria shine again.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Step on it, yeah, that's true. Please, my own water, is there water? Do we have water? These people, they took my water. Oh, I go get that water. I enter back, go back. I'm supposed to let people come inside.
Yes, so it's a rescue mission. Rescue Mission 2023. Dumebi Kachuku for president. Join the train. Dumebi Kachuku, now the man on the rescue mission. 2023, now the time to save our nation. From the east to the west, you dey live from north or south. Go and get your PVC. Where you go for tonight, ADC? Things go dey affordable because Dumebi is capable. Chai, my brother, life go change if we vote Dumebi. Help is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Vote Dumebi. Brother, help is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Vote Dumebi. Brother, help is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Vote Dumebi. Brother, help is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi vote Dumebi. Yes, so it's a rescue mission. Rescue Mission 2023. Dumebi Kachuku for president. Join the train. Dumebi Kachuku, now the man on the rescue mission. 2023, now the time to save our nation.
My name is Comrade Shehu Yohana. I'm the State Secretary of African Democratic Congress, Adamawa State Chapter, representing my chairman, who is unable, absent because of his health condition. So I'm representing the chairman, and I'm the State Secretary.
Okay. So far, what can you say about the representation of different states and different geopolitical zones in the ADC primary election?
Yeah, I'm very overwhelmed the way I see the representation of various states, more especially the northeastern state, which comprise Adamawa, Taraba, Yobe, Gombe, Borno, and Bauchi. I've seen good representation, more especially from my state, Adamawa. We came with all our delegates. In fact, we even support us. We have our 52 delegates on ground, and with 10 of our supporters, we are all in ground. We are fully on ground. We are fully represented.
And what would you say about the unity despite the different ethnicity present in the ADC? What can you say about the unity?
I'm very, very happy. I can define ADC as a party that doesn't have any discretion, a party of love, a party that hand to hand to shake. You can see how this party is moving. No any discrimination of religion, no any discrimination of tribe, no discrimination of religion. It's a party that wants to unite this nation so that this nation can go forward. You can see the way our activity is going here, the accreditation, everything was smoothly. Nobody, you cannot know this is from this part, this is from this part. So this is how we are going to lead this country by the special grace of God. Inshallah, this we're going to lead this country come 2023 because it's the party that can stand the test of time. It's a party that you can see unity, really unity and real love. Even our logo has already spelled it. You shake hand to hand without any discrimination, without any bias, without any. So it's a party to stand the test of time.
Okay, sir. And then the unity and the love that ADC preaches, how do you think it's going to like affect Nigeria as a whole if an ADC candidate emerges as the president of the Federal
In fact, I'm calling for all Nigeria. ADC is the party to join. ADC is the party, is the solution in our own predicament now. Any person that emerges as our own presidential candidate today, let all Nigerians around him, from south, north, west, east, we should stand before him and make sure. Both APC and PDP have already collapsed. You can see how they are doing their things, all of them. So the only party to stand now is ADC. I'm calling for all Nigeria to come and join ADC. It's the only party that can salvage us in the situation we are now in this country.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
You've heard it. We are still reporting live at the ADC primary elections. Okay, sir. Okay, that's fine. Okay, sir. Please, can you? Okay, from Edo State.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. So please, sir, can you introduce yourself? Please come forward. Please.
Okay, thank you.
Please, can you introduce yourself?
Oh, thank you very much. I'm Comrade Samuel Folorunsho Banewa. I am from Edo State, and I delegate to. I've been fully accredited for the, voting.
Okay, how was the accreditation process?
Well, it went well, very free, in a very orderly manner. There wasn't stress and nothing at all. When you get there, you've been accredited. So we give God the glory that we are here, and the exercise is ongoing. We're just hoping that very soon the voting proper will kickstart so that we can exercise our franchise. And we're looking forward to having a very robust primary election as to elect who is to flag the party flag of ADC.
Okay, and are you hopeful that the primary elections for the ADC is going to be free and fair?
Of course, yes, definitely. It's going to be free and fair because we believe in democracy in ADC, and this is a party that has long been working with the people. It's a grassroots political party, and I can assure you the process here is going to be free and fair, and the required candidates will be elected, will be emerged as the flag bearer before we face the general election.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Sir, I can talk to you now.
I'm the AGA chairman, Eastern Southeast Edo State. By the God grace today, the accreditation was go free and fair. And ADC today in this country, we, our aspirant, we ADC will go to do the election free and fair the way it's supposed to be, to show example to this our country, to make this our country to go forward, and for we to breed a vision of this Nigeria.
Okay, and what can you say about the quality of candidates or candidates that are standing out as the presidential aspirants in the ADC? What can you say about their quality?
They are qualified. I believe they can take this country to the promised land without no fear Make sure that I believe they will take this country, because the economic in this country today is bad. That's what any aspirant today, after the conduct of the primary, whosoever that win the primary today, I believe will take this country to the promised land.
Okay, and what are some of these qualities that you are looking out for as a delegate? I'm sure that you have an aspirant that you are hoping to vote for, right? So what are some of the qualities that you are looking out for to make you know that, okay, this is the right candidate I should vote for in this primary election? What are the qualities you're looking for?
The quality, based of the economic of this country today, based as this country is going on today, and we need a man. I have a candidate.
You don't need to mention.
No, I know. I have the candidate which I will support to, who I will vote for, that will take this country to the promised land. We stand here today to change this country, and also the candidate whosoever that will emerge today or who will win today.
Just let me see.
Okay, no problem.
Afternoon. So my aim of joining this party is not any other thing. So we have been voting. As years back, when we were in primary school those days, we have been hearing the youth and the leader of tomorrow. So as we are speaking now, the promises that they make, the leader of tomorrow. So a lot of people decided to join this ADC. The reason they see the vision, the victory of ADC. So inshallah ta'ala, the way I'm looking at it, 203, ADC will be the president of this country.
Thank you very much, sir.
Sure.
Okay. Those are the delegates of the ADC still speaking on the quality of the candidates that the ADC presents to Nigerians. This is Precious Linus reporting live still for Roots TV.
Only me, you know, because I'm not fine, I'm not tall like you. You see what?
Yes, so it's a rescue mission. Rescue Mission 2023. Dumebi Kachuku for president. Join the train. Dumebi Kachuku, now the man on the rescue mission. 2023. Now the time to save our nation. From the east to the west, we dey live for north or south. Go and get your PVC. Where you go for tonight ADC? Things go dey affordable because to maybe is capable. Chai, my brother, life go change if we vote to maybe. Help is on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. Vote to maybe. Brother, help is on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. Vote to maybe. Brother, help is on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. Vote to maybe. Brother, help is on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe. Yes, so it's a rescue mission. Rescue Mission 2023. Dumebi Kachuku for president. Join the train. Dumebi Kachuku. Now the man on the rescue mission. 2023. Now the time to save our nation. From the east to the west, you dey live for north or south. Go and get your PVC. Where you go for tonight ADC? Things go dey affordable because Dumebi is capable. Chai, my brother, life go change if we vote to make north or south. Go and get your PVC. Where you go for tonight ADC? Things go dey affordable because Dumebi is capable. Chai, my brother, life go change if we vote to maybe. Help is on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. Vote to maybe. Brother, help is on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. Vote to maybe. Brother, help is on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. Vote to maybe. Brother, help is on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, vote to maybe. Yes, so it's a rescue mission. Rescue Mission 2023. Dumebi Kachuku for president. Join the train. Dumebi Kachuku. Now the man on the rescue mission. 2023. Now the time to save our nation. From the east to the west, you dey live for north or south. Go and get your PVC. Where you go for tonight ADC? Things go dey affordable because Dumebi is capable. Chai, my brother, life go change if we vote to maybe. Help is on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. Vote to maybe. Brother, help is on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. Vote to maybe. Brother, help is on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. Vote to maybe. Brother, help is on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, vote to maybe. Yes, so it's a rescue mission. Rescue Mission 2023. Dumebi Kachuku for president. Join the train. Dumebi Kachuku. Now the man on the rescue mission. 2023. Now the time to save our nation. From the east to the west, you dey live for north or south. Go and get your PVC. Where you go for tonight ADC? Things go dey affordable because Dumebi is capable. Chai, my brother, life go change if we vote to maybe. Help is on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. Vote to maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. Vote to maybe.
James Togara, the FCT General Secretary. Vice Mayor.
Okay, so what will you say about the representation of the FCT here at the ADC primary elections?
Well, for now, we are supporting everybody, and we are for everybody, and we are for nobody. Because within us, we will decide, despite we are here, and we have not seen any of aspirants coming to see us or talk to us. But within us, we can make our decisions. Individually, personally, I have my decisions to make, even before I came here. I came personally, and nobody sponsored me. So I can decide where I am to do my own wish.
Okay, so Abeokuta, so will you say that the news about votes buying in other parties doesn't exist in this ADC party?
Not at all. Nobody, by the grace of God, nobody, any aspirant has come to see us or introduce themselves to us. At the best of my knowledge, because I am the secretary, I have not seen any. I'm yet to see someone that will come and convince me and say, are you for me or you are not for me?
Okay, so and really, with this, are you hopeful that at the end of this primary elections, the candidate that becomes the flag bearer for the ADC will be the delegate's choice?
By His grace, by His grace, by His grace, by His grace. Anyone that emerged. And that's why I said it's not something that we're going to say it on air, that people will hear that I'm for this, I'm for that. No. We have made our decisions. It's a personal decision.
The aspirants were having all of them based on their punctuality towards the campaigning permutation around before today. The way we are seeing them, all of them, any of them that become the candidate today will be very good for us because they are all good.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Brother, help is on the way. Maybe it's on the way. Maybe it's on the way. Maybe it's on the way. Brother, help is on the way. Maybe it's on the way. Maybe it's on the way. Maybe it's on the way. Brother, help is on the way. Maybe it's 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 on the way. Brother, help is on the way. Maybe it's on the way. Maybe it's on the way. Maybe it's on the way. Maybe help is on the way. Maybe it's on the way. Maybe it's on the way. Maybe. Yes, so it's a rescue mission. Rescue Mission 2023. Dumebi Kachuku for president. Join the train. Dumebi Kachuku, now the man on the rescue mission. 2023, now the time to save our nation. From the east to the west, you dey live for north or south. Go and get your PVC. Where you go for tonight ADC? Things go dey affordable because Dumebi is capable. Chai, my brother, life go change if we vote Dumebi. Help is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Vote Dumebi. Brother, help is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Vote Dumebi. Brother, help is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Vote Dumebi. Brother, help is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi. Yes, so it's a rescue mission. Rescue Mission 2023. Dumebi Kachuku for president. Join the train. Dumebi Kachuku, now the man save our nation. From the east to the west, you dey live for north or south. Go and get your PVC. Where you go for tonight ADC? Things go dey affordable because Dumebi is capable. Chai, my brother, life go change if we vote Dumebi. Help is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Vote Dumebi. Brother, help is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Vote Dumebi. Brother, help is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Vote Dumebi. Brother, help is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi. Vote Dumebi. Yes, so it's a rescue mission. Rescue Mission 2023. Dumebi Kachuku for president. Join the train. Dumebi Kachuku, now the man on the rescue mission. 2023, now the time to save our nation. From the east to the west, you dey live for north or south. Go and get your PVC. Where you go for tonight ADC? Things go dey affordable because Dumebi is capable. Chai, my brother, life go change if we vote Dumebi. Help is on the way. Dumebi is on the way. Dumebi is
So we are live with one of the presidential aspirants for the ADC. His name is Dr. Chiko Kongo. Dr. Chiko Kongo, congratulations for being an aspirant under the ADC.
Thank you very much. And it's actually Okogu, not Okongu.
Oh,
yeah,
Okogu.
But it's okay.
That's nice. Thank you for the correction. Okay, so Dr. Chike, what will you say so far about the quality of candidates that the ADC is presenting for this primary election?
It's glaring. The quality of candidates is amazing. Why do I say that? These are professionals who are without blemish. They have all risen to the heights of their careers, doing well in their respective chosen careers and businesses. What else do you want? These are people who have been tested and proven that know how to manage persons and resources. And what does Nigeria need now? Nigeria needs that person who can manage persons and all forms of resources, because we depend on oil. But one of the biggest resources we have is the human, is the human capacity, the population. How are we managing our population? 15% of your gross domestic product is dependent, minimum of that, If you don't manage your population very well, you are not doing well. And we know that the greatest resource a country has, according to experts like Yogesh Malhotra, is the human personnel, is the human beings that you have there, not the mineral resources in the soil or in the earth. So you need people, and you can see that these people that we have here have managed such resources. And managing people is the biggest work that has to do. Even the insurgency that we're talking about, it's about people. It is the people. Insurgents are human beings. Managing them properly is one of the best ways to reduce insecurity in this country. And everybody on the platform of the ADC has what it takes.
Okay. And then, we're talking about harnessing the human resources in Nigeria, right? Is this like a blueprint for all the candidates of the ADC? Because, eventually it's going to be one candidate. So is this like a blueprint that all or any candidate that emerges will use, or is it just peculiar to a particular candidate?
No, it's not peculiar to a particular. We have a collegiate system in the ADC, where we have all agreed amongst all of us that whoever emerges will work with every other person to bring in the aspirations of every group that we represent. Take me, for example, one of my key values is the person, the community of persons with disabilities. And everybody across board has assured me that if you don't win a Chike, all the issues pertaining to persons with disabilities must be, not will be, will be taken care of. So that is very reassuring. So either any other person emerges, it doesn't matter, it's a government that will form. And everything that pertains to that constituency of persons with disabilities will be taken care of. The women are well taken care of, because the women have also the affirmative action for women. Yes. Everything that you need to, all the gamuts of it are all taken care of. We need to move Nigeria from this consumption-driven economy to a production-driven economy. And I said, I mentioned persons with disabilities earlier. The former UN Secretary General mentioned it, and I quote again. He said 15% of persons with disabilities is the World Health Organization standards for measuring persons with disabilities. So what it means is that if you don't manage those persons with disabilities, you are depleting your gross domestic product by 15%. So Nigeria's GDP can be 15% richer if we include persons with disabilities in whatever we're doing. And that, for me, is what the ADC represents. Proudly, I am the first presidential aspirant with a disability. And in the United States, Francis Delano Roosevelt was governor of New York and president of America in the recession, during the recession, and during the World War, Second World War.
and he still remains one of the best presidents America has ever had. Maybe history is about to repeat itself in Nigeria.
So how does that make you feel, being the trendsetter here in Nigeria as the first presidential aspirant with a disability?
Well, for me, I may not be president with a disability, but being an aspirant has ignited the fact that there is value in persons with disabilities. People have seen, I don't even like to say we're persons with disabilities. I'll say we're persons with special needs. And what that tells you is simple, that life, disability is not inability. That's a message. And because this is happening, ADC and other parties have made it, it has inspired a lot of people that, oh, if that man can aspire to be that, I also can do that. And that for me is victory. That is victory for me.
Thank you so much. Sir.
You're welcome, my darling. Thank you so much.
Any other number one here? From which local government? Which local government?
Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. Wait. I'm going to go and interview the lady aspirant. Abi, I should just talk and walk up to her and meet her.
Okay.
Just court, let me tell her that I'm coming.
Okay.
Court, let me tell her that I'm coming. So
Okay.
this is like...
I'm still following the instruction. You see, they should interview all.
Hey, I'm on us.
So, is there any other number?
Yes. One of the female presidential aspirants of the ADC in this 2023 ADC presidential primary elections. So, Ma, please, can you introduce yourself to us?
Okay, my name is Lady Angela Johnson. I'm from Abia State, and I'm running for the presidential race.
So it's very exciting seeing the number of women, the turnout of women in this present presidential primaries in the ADC, right? So how will you say that this will affect the Nigeria as a whole? How will you say that this affects Nigeria as a whole, having this turnout for women representation in the ADC primary elections?
I think this is really a wake-up call for women, because I think many of our women are not allowed per se to express their ambition in the political field. So, and a few months ago when the issue of the constitution came up and the women were pushed out, even to give them 10% of women, if this thing was rejected, it's like a wake-up call. Then why are we women if we are not recognizing the affairs of the country? So women now are agitating to be part of the system. So I believe that this 2022/2023 is going to see a turnaround of more women having the boldness to step out in the field, because a lot of men have really tried, but we know that their trying has not helped us in any way. Many of them will promise heaven on earth only to give us hell on earth. So I believe that women, there are so many women that really are poised to bring in their resources, their talents to help change the situation or to change the narratives that the men have occupied for many years. I mean, since 60. Okay, you start counting down how many women have come into the legislative or have taken a position of like presidency that we are running. I'm glad to be the first woman president. I mean, God's willing, you know, because I mean, our aspiration is to lead by example, you know. So you cannot just say, okay, you're running a race without having a conviction there is something you're going to give the nation. So as for me, I came out because I know that I have the inspiration. I mean, I've been in the ministry for 35 years and I've been pouring in humanity, and my main aim is to change the narratives of human where they can know that they can aspire for greater things. You know, like when I went into Britain, 91. You see many people, black race, yes, especially, they were all gloomy, you know. If you see them, you will think that somebody, you know, died in this thing. And I kept asking them why. Why are they doing that? Because they are not where they're supposed to be. And it's for me telling them, no one holds you down. Nobody can hold your destiny because this nation gives you the opportunity to strive for what you know you can. And from that, when I'm telling them, a lot of them now, they are graduates, they are business entrepreneurs, you go to Britain, London, for example, many of them are doctors, you know, nurses, they are living very well now. So my perspective of coming as a female president is to change the narrative. Our future lies in our hands. God created this earth and gave us the charge to man. He blessed it. He didn't curse it. There is man that sold the right. Do you get it? So from then on, it's like the choice that many people do is to go the way of negative instead of looking at the very blessed earth that God has given us. So my ambition to come is to change the narratives and bring security of life, security of properties, security. I mean, look at it. People cannot go to farm, and there is lawlessness everywhere. You know, so I just came to change that narration.
Okay,
yeah.
beautiful. And how fierce do you think the women of the ADC presidential aspirants, right? How fierce do you think they are? If a woman wins this primary elections, this ADC primary elections, how fierce do you think she would be on the national stage?
Wow, the women on this race, they are spot on. I'm telling you, they are from different calibers. I mean, you get the lawyers, professors, you know, the bishops. I mean, name them me. I'm coming from the perspective of a minister of the gospel and I'm a lawyer. So we have the intellectuals, the technocrats, that you can see that there is something that is passionate in us. We don't want our future generation to be enslaved or our nation to be a failed state. So we want as mothers to use what God has given us to inspire and aspire the next generation. Do you get it? Because the women, I'm sure, that they are going to change the narratives. The era of men have gone. I'm sorry to say it. You know, the men that are running in this race, they are really running a failed race. Wow. I'm telling you, because they are perspiring, they are sweating. They don't know where to go. When you tell them, listen, ADC believes in transparency. ADC says this. But they were just like, oh no, we have to do. I said, but you're following the footsteps of those that have marred the nation. So why don't you? So you see that they have nothing really to offer us, you know. So the women were ready to take the nation. We're ready to take the bull by the horn.
Okay, so thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
And I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
I'm a woman, so I'm afraid I might be rooting for you. You look beautiful, by the way.
Really?
Yes, you do.
Thank you so much. You're welcome. God bless you. When you want me to say something, I will.
That's fine. I'm waiting for their signal. Okay. So we are live with another female presidential aspirant under the ADC. So, Ma, can you introduce yourself to us?
I am Bishop Ambassador Dr. Mrs. Ife Church of Okansi.
Oh, wow. You're the second woman of God in this party.
Okay.
Yeah, because the other aspirant I interviewed, she was also a pastor.
Okay. So, thank you so much.
Okay.
So, I'm Bishop Ambassador Dr. Ife Church of Okansi. I'm a Nigerian.
Okay, ma'am. And so far, so good. Everybody has talked about the blueprint of the ADC. They talked about how whatever idea that or vision that a particular aspirant has for the ADC, whether you win, whether you emerge as a flag bearer or not, whoever that is the flag bearer carries on with that particular vision. What can you say about this, and how do you think that promotes unity, not just in the ADC, but also in Nigeria at large?
Actually, a way of promoting unity and also achieving the party's goal. Apart from our individual goals, the party herself has her own goals. So I think merging it, your goal and the party's goal together, you'll be able to, if you can align it together, you'll be able to come up with something more better. Because I think the vision is one, to deliver Nigeria from this present crisis and predicament, inflation, high cost of living, and all that we have found ourselves in, both insecurity, bad and battered economy. So I think every good vision is worth coveting. It's good to covet good vision added to what you have. If we don't do so, it will be termed as selfish. You understand? So we have to be liberal, accommodative, and also ready to to work with others, to align with every good vision, every good counsel, every good agenda, in order to bring out the country and make it one of the best, make it the best economy, the best in the world, not just Africa. Nigeria is a blessed nation. It's a blessed nation, more than many countries. So our problem is not knowing how to manage what we have, and to also not being not being accountable, because every leader should be accountable, and also be decisive, to be able to take decisions, to take a step when the need is drastic decision. When you see things are not going the way it's supposed to go, we need to be flexible to change the other way in order to achieve.
Okay,
you understand?
Okay, ma'am. Now, talking about some of these visions that you said are the party visions, right, for the ADC. Can you highlight some of the visions the ADC has? Some of the visions in this blueprint for the ADC.
Some of the visions.
Yes.
Okay, starting from State Secretary, Mr.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your time.
Anthony.
That's fine.
Are you okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, that's fine. Thank you so much.
Mr. Michael, hey. Mr. Michael. Mr. Michael. Mrs. Ogunjemiyo Adeola.
Yes, so it's a rescue mission. Rescue Mission 2023. Dumebi Kachuku for president. Join the train. Dumebi Kachuku. Now the man on the rescue mission. 2023. Now the time to save our nation. From the east to the west. You dey live for north or south. Go and get your PVC. Where you go for vote to na ADC. Things go dey affordable because to maybe is capable. Chai, my brother, life go change if we vote to maybe. Help is on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. Vote to maybe. Brother, help is on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. Vote to maybe. Brother, help is on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. Vote to maybe. Brother, help is on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe. Yes, so it's a rescue mission. Rescue Mission 2023. Dumebi Kachuku for president. Join the train. Dumebi Kachuku, now the man on the rescue mission. 2023, now the time to save our nation. From the east to the west, we dey live for north or south. Go and get your PVC. Where you go for tonight ADC? Things go dey affordable because to maybe is capable. Chai, my brother, life go change if we vote to maybe. Help is on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. Vote to maybe. Brother, help is on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. Vote to maybe. Brother, help is on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe. It's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. Vote to maybe. Help is on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe, it's on the way. To maybe. Yes, so it's a rescue mission. Rescue Mission 2023. Dumebi Kachuku for president. Join the train. Dumebi Kachuku, now the man on the rescue mission. 2023, now the time to save our nation. From the east to the west, we dey live for north or south. Go and get your PVC. Where you go for tonight ADC? Things go dey affordable because to maybe is capable. Chai, my brother, life go change if we vote to maybe. Help is on the way. To maybe, it's on the way.